So yes, whatever shape, we have to cut out a picture and then the picture becomes part of the design. We have to remove the background as well as the picture. So how do we do that? We basically save this picture in high quality, or we make a screenshot like such. Then you can save that. Then we put it into Photopea. So you basically make a screenshot like such. Again, was not saved last time. Then it should pop up. Then you click on it. This is for Windows. If you have a Mac, maybe it will be a different way. So yeah, so now you have cut out the screenshot mat, then you go to the page. And then you just, paste it in. Now it's not absolutely perfect, so you have to cut it first. It will be better if you make a, cut. You crop tool, click crop tool. Then now it's going to ask you how much you want to crop. You just slide it over and move it to the side. That's all. Click on enter and then you have cropped it. So next part will be to move the background. You can see what it gives us. Yeah, it doesn't give us anything. If that is the case, what you can do, you can just save this because it doesn't really have a background. It just has some light color. Then you can just put it inside by, pasting inside like previously. So what you do, you create a new layer and then automatically it will come. So what you do, you create a new layer. So that should open here. If it's not opening, you can move the upper part or make layer separate by clicking multiple times on the side. Like this, so you can see everything. Basically, you have to make sure this is only layer, otherwise it will be too, like it will be on the bottom, it will not look good. So you have to make sure in some way that basically you have to toggle and make sure this is open. If there's something on the top, you click on this part in the middle and it will be removed. And then, we can restart opening up this side, it will come out as a whole thing. So you just have to try it out, initially you have to just physically try it because I can't even show you. Sometimes there's different ways you can open it. So try it out and let me know how. Okay, so now we're going to open out the image. So then you can go, actually, no, like we already have it. So here we copy this by Sentinel copy. And then you put it on a layer, Sentinel paste, right? And then you just click on that and then you can move it around. You put it in the right position. It has to be a little bit bigger. So you go to image, or you go to edit, free transform. You make it bigger. And then that's about the size that you want. See, now it doesn't look good, but we have to use transparency layers to make it more, blended. Color burn or something that will make sure it's blended. For its image, you see the background so often. Swamitji, behind Swamitji. But um, yeah, so that you can manage, by moving the layer to the bottom and then, it has to go under the image itself. And for the sides, you have to mask them, like you have to move the sides so they're not coming into a block format. They're coming into, blend format. That's all. You can see here, I put a layer. This is not perfect, right? So you have to first remove Padma Shiva as well, because Padma Shiva will be showing if you use transparency layers. So you look into your layer panel, see where Padma Shiva is. Here. You remove it. Okay, now you see this is not a good transparency layer. You first remove it under Swamiji, and then you click another one and test out which one will be best. Yeah, this is not perfect. I would say this is good, but it's not clear. At least it's better than the other ones. So again, masking. You see here the mask. Now use black to remove the sides. If it's not at least smooth, you can change the hardness to half, and then this will be it. I mean, it can be even more if you make the flow 50%, the opacity 50%, that will be good. This I think it will be nice, but you just have to make sure that it looks like blended. And it will be better if we put it in the back. Also, we cannot cut off any deity, actually. So you move it all the way in the bottom. Like, click here and then click and drag. So move it behind the blue layer. That's good. So then you have to put it in the middle. So you move it further down. It's actually stop whatever it is. Leave it and then move on. So move it behind the layer to be better. It has to look blended, it has to look part of the whole image, and then only it will. Yeah, now it's stuck, so cannot be explained further, but yeah, that's the context. The same for the other image, but you learn to see what you will learn is this part. You just make it official to officially leverage using AI, and then it will be working. So here you see the color that is there. Move that image behind the color. So now you go back to that image. You move it behind. Okay, then it should, no, behind the that. Okay, you can see this looking kind of nice. Because now it's kind of covered, so it doesn't. it doesn't look as it's actually quite good, right? You see everything, but it's not overpowering. Then you have to change the name of the, darshan, all of that. And that's about it for the image. I'm going to quickly, briefly go over this image, which is artificial intelligence. Yeah, so this one I used for third eye, but it depends on what you have as content. So there is about data manifest well. So we can try for this one. So if you eat plants first, if you use plants, you can go by going to ask AI and ask the plant that you can use for image generation. Okay, so now you ask can the AI for a prompt for image generation based on the content that is there. Paying AI is for 75 characters, so it cannot be longer. Okay. I don't know if this will look relevant, but like, can be on Google if you have saved it before. If you're not yet signed in, please sign in with your account. Sometimes it depends on in which browser you're working with. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's in the deity, I'm not sure that you can use that. Usually we avoid using deities and anything that's deity usually have to make the events on the sheet. We can have some covenant or it cannot be blurry, so we avoid deities because deities are seen in the case, so we don't use them for perspective. So images means perspective in that godness, so you cannot make it lower than that. So you can usually avoid, usually avoid using. I mean, we can use this. It's not perfect. I would necessarily use it. It's maybe not relevant for the viewer because usually, you know, it has to be relevant to the viewer who's not even a devotee. And if you use something like that, it's so abstract, and people will not know what it means by looking at it. Will not give them any. Will not add anything to the flyer usually because it's so abstract. It's nice, not bad. Mm. We can use it just as a reference. I think it's not bad actually. I mean, there's not that much Hindu references in this. Maybe, okay, so it's not really opening. It's very slow laptop. So the basic instruction is the same as with the DD. You upload it in the, FOTP and try to remove the background. Actually, for this, you don't need to remove the background. You do exactly the same process, move it behind Swamiji, make it transparent, and then that's it. And, the size should be much smaller than Swamiji. Don't make any image with a person bigger than Swamiji, and definitely it cannot be a deity or anything like this sacred entity from Hinduism. So that is about it. So that is the process for adding the images to the slide.